I'm going to charge at 160. Got Artisan ready. Oops. Been having troubles with my RPM. I get a display glitch once in a while. I'm going to have to fix that. So I'm going to try to keep the pressure right around 5. Interesting in the two displays. Difference in the refresh rate, I guess. Anyway, so I'm going to drop when this gets to 160. It don't really matter that much. I always try to keep the environment within 10 degrees of the drop temperature. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter. And away we go. So it's interesting that the pressure immediately... Oh. You know, there's the reason for the pressure gauge. The pressure was so low because I forgot to close the thing after I opened it. Interesting. So Artisan picked up the charge, so that's good. Make sure that I have alarms turned on here. They are. Those are my alarms. So it should run the gas for me. I do have to press the start button on the roaster, so I had the flame off right now completely. So the last time I actually manually turned the gauge, or the last time I turned the gauge was 0.5, and I don't remember on this one what I set my first gas tank to. And we'll see it kick in here. I think it was 90 seconds. So I'm coming up now. Yeah. So it kicked the gas to 3, and so then I lit it. And now it'll drop the gas as we go. We'll look at the next. So it looks like at 130, 160, and 170, I'm dropping the temp. So it's going to be a while. I don't remember where I got the curve. I think it was from a... this is from a roast I really liked. This is some Haitian blue that I'm roasting. So I've not roasted a lot of it. I don't know that I have a specific preference for this bean other than just a normal... This is kind of my normal light roast profile. I think I might carry this one a bit more. So when it comes time to drop, I think I'll not drop it a minute and a half like I usually do, but I'll let it go to a minute 45 or 2. Yeah, so again, when this gets to 130, we should see a gas change. Checking my pressure here. I'm going to, like I said, I like to keep it around 5, so I'm going to drop it just a little bit. We've already dropped the pressure. Maybe I missed one. I don't remember what it was. You can see my calibration is 275. That's not too bad. I don't have any gas pressure gauge in here, so We're just doing it based on before I roast, dialing through where the various angles are on this servo. Let's say we just dropped to 2.5. There's the roast. It's coming along. Now, my instinct is I'd rather see this a little higher, maybe at this point. The curve. I mean, no, yeah, it's kind of like wanting to stay up there a bit, I guess. My gas has dropped to 2.8, or my air has dropped to 2.8, so I'm going to kick this up to 5 again. I'm just going really slowly on the wheel. So I wonder if that was part of what was sort of flattening this out here. Maybe I didn't have enough air going. I mean, even 5 is really low. So yeah, so what's weird is now on the gauge over here, I don't know if you can see it. On the gauge over here, I'm just over 3, but I'm 4.8 over here. And when I started, I think I was around 2 on the gauge for 5. So that's what I found, is the gauge doesn't really correspond to this gauge does not correspond to the pressures that I see being actuals. Like maybe it's the temperature. Down to 2.25 now on the gas change, and you can see my stair steps here. It's looking pretty good so far. Should have printed out and watched. Should have printed out my gas changes so I could watch them a bit. And there I dropped. When I hit 170, I dropped to 1.5. That's my calibration. Yeah, looks like maybe I'm a little low 1.5. We're glad when I get that pressure sensor in here. Yeah, BT looks good now, like the Delta. Pressure, you know, if anything, it probably should kick the pressure up a little bit. But I'm just going to try to keep it at 5. Now you can see when I made that change, I don't know if that's what caused it, but you can see like my curve kick up a little bit when I added that bit of air. So we're going to be coming up on first crack here pretty soon. I usually get it on this roaster, it's like 192, 193 maybe. It's down to 1.25. So just listening for, oh, there's the first pop. I don't usually like to mark it until I get 2 or 3. And maybe a half. Oh, there's one. I think I'll mark it on the next one. Yeah, there's one. Okay, I want to mark it. And I dropped gas even more. So first crack was at 7:43. So if I go a minute and a half, would be what I normally would do. That would be 8:45, 9:15. So I think I might let this go to 9:30 because my instincts are this bean I'd kind of like to see maybe just a touch darker than my normal light roast. So we're going to drop it between 9:15 and 9:30 and say maybe let it go to 9:30 if I feel comfortable. Curve, hanging in there, not too bad. It's like wanting to kick up. I can see it. It's like, It's flattening out a bit. Looks like I'm going to get a bit of a flip. Oh, just a little bit, not too bad. And our 9:15. I said we're going to go to 9:30. Bean temp 202.5. Like I said, my sense is this roaster runs low on the temp. Okay, we're going to drop. Forgot to turn on my cooling fan. So yeah, I think I went about 9:36 or so. Well, 9:40 it says on Artisan, but I didn't hit my drop right away. So my gas is sitting at 0.5, which is kind of okay for between batch stuff for now. And got my beans cooling. Okay. So yeah, it's the seat pressure 3, but I got the gate open. To close the gate, pressure kicks up a little bit. I'll bring the pressure back up to 5 between roasts, kind of where it needs to go, give or take. Anyway, that's a roast.